vlog. Sorry I've not been here for a while. Hopefully this vlog will explain a few things. I'm Bridie, by the way, if you've not been here before. Hi to everyone that has, and welcome to all you new watchers. So this vlog, I thought I would do a bit of a reflection on the past year, because although it's not been a bad year, it's been quite an intense year, and yeah, I thought I'd just go through some of the things that have been happening to me personally. So this year I realised that I suffer from anxiety, and not just the kind of way that you just, oh, she's a bit anxious or worried about things. I mean, really anxious, properly going a bit insane anxious. So, and realising that, I think, was a great help and a relief to me, because it meant that I wasn't just going bonkers for no reason. And once I knew that I was suffering from anxiety, I could actually do things about it. So this year has been a case of finding out what I need to do to help myself and just make life easier for myself. So although I've been probably anxious or suffer from anxiety since I was probably about 13, this last year it probably peaked. So probably going from back 3 years when I had my son to now, it's been gradually getting worse and worse, and to the point where I was just worrying about everything, being slightly OCD about a lot of things as well, which is never fun. And yeah, it was just affecting relationships and things like that. So actually realising that this wasn't just me being moody or having an emotional bout, and that I was actually, there was a reason behind it. My brain wasn't working properly. It really helped, and it meant that I could actually talk to my family properly about it, and talking to my partner and my mum and my dad really helped, and they've just been amazing the whole way through, because I've been horrible. I've been a nightmare to be around recently. So yeah, it was nice that it's always good to have support from your family and friends and stuff. So during this process of realising all this, I've been looking into ways that I can help myself. So I've decided to make myself be organised, because I am not an organised person at all, to the point where I've bought myself a nice little diary. I've gone, this won't make any sense to any of you, sometimes it makes no sense for me, but I've tried to split my days into sections, smaller sections, so like mornings, afternoons, evenings, and breaking my days down into those sections, making sure I'm actually doing things with my time, and being productive helps me as well, because of them. And the smaller chunks means it's less stressful, and yeah. And my weeks also changed because my little boy is at nursery 3 times a week rather than just one full day now, so it breaks up the week a little bit more, and I can organise my time around him better, which has been really good. And also means we're walking into nursery every day, so lots of exercise. Exercise is definitely helping me. Also trying yoga, which is interesting, because I'm not the most flexible of people in the world, and I've nearly fallen over a few times, but not quite yet. I've also started to say no to things if I know it's going to stress me out and I don't need to do it. Then I can say no now, and I will say no. So that's been good, because I used to just say yes to everything, and just because I was worried that I was letting people down, or inevitably it would be me that was the stressed out one, that was going a bit mad. And I'm just waffling now. Factored in time in my planner to just do something for me, and that's probably not going to be sewing related, because although I love sewing and being on my machine really helps me, it's also it's what I want my career to be. So having something that's completely not sewing related will help my mind switch off, and I'm not just constantly thinking about what I need to make, what I need to do. So I've actually started knitting, which is really relaxing, and because it's just repetitive, your brain just switches off, which is nice. And I also get something out of it, because it appears I cannot just sit still and not do anything even when I'm quite tired or a bit down. I just got to do something with my hands. So knitting's been really good. I might actually do a knitting segment in my don't know what that was, segment in my vlog at some point, maybe like a once a month post about what I'm knitting, if you're interested in that. Right, so annoyingly my film just cut off. So where was I? I also came off the pill, because personally for me, my anxiety shows when I have a bad flare up, I get really anxious about my health, and being on the pill, I was constantly worrying that I was going to get blood clots and all sorts of horrible thoughts going through my head, which was really irrational, and probably I would have been fine, but for my own peace of mind, I came off it, not to get pregnant or anything, just to make myself feel better, and doing so actually had good effects in other ways, because although I felt less paranoid, I also started to notice my moods better, because I didn't have all those hormones in my body all the time. I could differentiate between when I was being hormonal and a bit emotional that way, when I was genuinely being anxious, and noticing the differences meant that I could put into place, or can put into place, things that help me and make me feel better. And so doing that has really helped me personally. Wouldn't recommend it for everyone, but it's helped me. And yeah, so during this time that I've been anxious, I've kind of been annoyed at myself that I've not been as productive as I want to be, because although being on my sewing machine really helps me, actually getting on my sewing machine and getting myself motivated enough to do a project or something like that is difficult, because you're just in a low mood and got no energy because you're constantly right. Yeah, so you've got no energy because you're constantly anxious, and so getting yourself in the mood to sew is quite difficult. And so it's during that time when I would be knitting and things like that. Made these small projects, and then made my Dorris dress as well, which has been sitting there for ages just staring at me and making me feel even more guilty that I wasn't on the sewing machine. So it was quite nice to actually get this finished, and I'm pretty pleased with the outcome, because the fabric's amazing for this, because it's been panels, so I've had to be really careful with my pattern matching, but I'm so pleased with it. And I counted it as a toile, but I think it's too nice to just be a toile now. My only issue was that because my legs are really quite abnormally long, and I did the short version, it's very short on me, and I actually couldn't hem it properly, because if I did, it would be quite indecent. So I just roll hemmed it, which was quite quick and easy anyway. And yeah, so I think next time I'm going to do the longer version, or extend the shorter version, because I need a little bit of extra length on mine. Yeah, so that's about it. That's my year really. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a bit intense, but I do like to be honest about these things because I know I'm not the only one that feels like this sometimes, and it's good to share. More organised, there will be more vlogs and blog posts, that's hard to say. Hopefully every week, and hopefully at the same time every week, so you'll know when they're coming. And there'll be more sewing and knitting related things and lots of loveliness for you to enjoy. So I hope you like this. Give me a thumbs up if you have, and feel free to subscribe or comment below because I like a little chat. And I hope you had an amazing Christmas and a fabulous New Year, and I shall see you soon.